It's Monday again. Yeah, I know. Not a whole lot of people like Mondays, but you know I do. Because technically, rather than thinking of the first day of the week, it's the second day of the week. And yeah, I know all about work weeks and I get all of that. But you know, life has changed so much. And if we dread a day, my goodness, what are we missing? No day should be dreaded. If we woke up on the right side of the dirt and you're breathing and you're surviving, then let's not curse a day simply because it has the name Monday. So it is about, let me look at my glasses here a little bit. Yeah, it's close to 7:30 in the morning. So it looks like it might rain. That's okay, still need it. But it's a beautiful spring-like day today. I don't think I heard the furnace come on once yesterday. It got up to, believe it or not, the mid 80s. I'm like, say, what? This is May. It's a little early for that. But that's okay. It's still another beautiful, gorgeous day today. So, what we're going to do today is we are going to use the Archangel Power Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, and yes, published by Hay House. And I was inspired to use this deck this morning. It's also the one that I used on my Facebook page. And the irony of the Facebook page is I said a very special prayer this morning. I always pray and ask for blessings on the readings, but I also said a very unique prayer. I guess unique in the sense that I verbalized my heart's desires and asked God what I can do to improve myself to better serve. And then I said, Lord, I want to do a reading for the collective for Facebook, and so guide me as to what that reading should be. And I was called to use this one, so I'm also being called to use it here. What was that card on the bottom? We'll talk about that in just a second. That one just pulled my heart to it. And the Leap of Faith card came up. For those of you that follow me, that is the title of my book. And it truly is my story of how I got to be where you and I are here right now. Doing readings and sharing love and sharing God and sharing faith and sharing Jesus and sharing this bottom card. So I'm going to pull that up. It's not part of the reading, but sure is part of my desire for you today. And it is peace. And release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And how beautifully that matches up. I'm tucking it back into the middle of the deck right there. So it's like right there. So I'm going to tuck it back into the middle of the deck. And how beautifully that matches my Leap of Faith card this morning. So time to take that leap of faith and let go and let God. And that's part of my lesson, to learn, Lord, what can I do to improve myself to better serve? So, on that beautiful, wonderful, inspirational thank you, Lord message, let's see what other messages are going to be for all of us today. So I'll sit back a little bit so you can see them fall. What a day. For those of you that are watching and you're wondering about the Hay House Summit, absolutely beautiful. The Shift, the Dr. Wayne Dyer's movie, is available. If you've not seen it before, I highly recommend it. There are hundreds of teachers, spiritual leaders, wisdom walkers. How's that for a good verbiage? Wisdom walkers and wisdom talkers. In other words, they walk and talk their own wisdom. Available on the Hay House Summit. It is a World Summit presented every year, and it is absolutely free. So if you go to hayhouse.com or Radleigh's page or Doreen's page or Robert Reeves' page or Dr. Wayne Dyer's page or just about everybody's page, you will see a link for it. And it's just an amazing group of people that have gathered together with the desire to make this world a better place and to help you in a wide variety of modalities, beliefs, understanding, and faiths. So don't let faith stand in your way, please. Don't let religion and or spirituality stand in your way of finding ways to improve yourself. You know, I was 100,000% believe in the church that I was raised in, and that is part of who I am, and the love that they share, and the doctrine that they share, and the catechisms that they share. But it doesn't mean that I'm not also interested in your beliefs and your religions and your spirituality. That's what makes each of us unique. You know, God and Jesus are non-denominational, that in the sense that their love is just pure for everyone. Doesn't matter, you know, who you are, they love you as you are. So I'm being told to hush up. Okay, I will. All right, so as soon as I did, there's the second card. Let's see if there's a third. It's funny that when they do that, the cards pop up. Okay, so I am going to focus right here. And what other messages would you share with us today? No. Thought I heard it, but that one wasn't real clear. That was kind of sort of like not a yes, but a kind of. So I felt like it was close to that card, but not that card. There it is. Okie doke. So it is a 3-card read. We'll put these cards back, and let's see what our messages are for today. I know it was a Gabriel when I was showing you the bottom card and it came up to be peace when I put that back in. I know there was a Gabriel card on the bottom, but I'll be honest with you, unless I go back and watch this, I'll have no idea. But it feels like it was this one. And if it is, that's awesome. Okay. So 8 of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. So I know Mondays, and you guys don't like to, or most people like to think of it as the start of a week. This is going to be a very busy week coming up. That's the first thing I'm feeling. It's not just for today. There's like this sudden, oh my gosh, I got to get this done. So if you've been procrastinating on a deadline that you knew you had to get completed, now's the time to get her done. Because I feel like there's a lot more coming your way where there's going to be good demands made of your time. Good demands meaning that it's progress, that that's something that's going to be moving you forward into the right way. And whatever you're going to be giving out is going to give you like immediate results back. So that's why I felt so positive and so strong about it. But make sure that what you're saying, what you're talking, what you're saying and what you're talking, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Okay, so what you're saying, what you're writing, what you're communicating, what you're typing in emails, what you're texting, is that it's very clear, it's very concise, it's very straightforward, no hidden agendas, no hidden meanings. Be straight, clear, and detailed in your communication. Second card. These play off each other beautifully, don't you? Think so. So this is solutions. Again, this is a major arcana card, and this is coming from Archangel Zadkiel, and success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So let's talk about the story about how these two kind of go together. So we have all of a sudden a flurry of activity, and you're trying to figure out who, what, why, where, when, trying like maybe not giving so much as you should, but realizing that there is an objective. If you'll stand back a little bit, there is an objective compromise that is going to work out to everybody's benefit, and to have self-control with that. Don't let the emotions like override you, even though there's this flurry of activity. Don't let the emotions of that, the excitement of that, and or the frustration of that overwhelm you. You need to kind of calm down just a little bit, take a little bit of self-control, and have some patience during all of this. Because when you get to the end of this flurry of activity, I almost feel like somebody's moving. We had that the other day. I still feel that. So if you're like boxing and packing and doing and moving and new job and the kids and new school, and like I'm kind of getting all of that rolled in together here, take a deep breath, be patient. The solutions will come. Alrighty. And if you're mad at somebody, don't hold on to a grudge. Let it go and bring that healing energy to yourself and to them. Well, we're going to wrap up this reading with an earth card. Well, it's not an earth card, but it is kind of sort of, because it's coming from Archangel Ariel. And as you can tell, this card has come up before, so this is also a time to study. It's a time to research. It's a time to finish up a learning process. It's time to finish your training, time to finish get your certificate. If you're on an online course and you've been delaying, like finishing it up, now's the time to do that. You need to take pride in the work that you're doing, because you're doing a good job, but you're also not feeling like you are. But you need to realize that you've got God, His Son, Holy Spirit, the angels, all right behind you, sharing with you what you need to see, where you need to go, what you need to research, what you need to study, and to keep practicing whatever it is that you're doing. Whether it's card reading or whether it's learning a new craft, learning a new job. If you're in training, keep going through it till you get like that light bulb moment. I'll share a short story with you. When I used to teach how to knit and how to crochet, it was very difficult for me as a right-handed person to teach someone that was predominantly left-handed, because I'm going, like this to show them, but they're seeing it in the opposite. So I found that I needed to change my perspective on it and to then try myself to learn how to crochet left-handed. This did not work out well, but I needed to see it from their perspective. So I realized that rather than trying to show them like them standing here looking over my shoulder, that if they stood in front of me, they could actually see it as they would see it. It's the reverse from their perspective. So it does take practice, it does take patience, it does take time. If you're a first-time card reader, you're going to doubt yourself. I mean, there's just like sort of like no doubt about it that you're going to doubt yourself. But the more you do it, the more confidence you get. If you're learning to play an instrument, you can't pick up a guitar and suddenly know where your fingers are going to go and what strings to strum. And now a drummer might be able to kind of bang out something that sounds pretty good, but to get the rhythm to use all of them along with the timpanis and everything else takes practice. First time you watched a child ride a bike and they couldn't get it and they would fall, and they couldn't get it and they would fall. But then when they got that motion and they knew how to balance on a bicycle seat, man, there was no stopping them. Practice, practice, practice. And this also says, consider getting additional information, well, that too, additional information, education, or training. So if you are wanting more confidence, reach out and search out and do some research onto what is best suited for your way of learning. Just like the left-handed person wanted to learn how to crochet, we needed to change perspectives on that. So what is it that you want to do? Do you want to learn a craft? Do you want to get your master's? Do you want to get a new degree? Do you want to get a certification? How do you want to feel confident? Then seek out your mentors, seek out your like-minded tribe. I'm hearing, get with people who think like you do in many aspects of the way, and don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. You know, it's no different than doing this reading for you. I have to share with you, I'm almost about to hit 100 YouTubes. Well, bad English. I'm about to hit doing 100 videos for YouTube. Now, when I say that, that is like the biggest shock to my system, because this comes to you from a woman that would not allow anyone to have a camera near me. Now, I used to walk out on stage with my husband, and we used to do performances, used to do live audiences, used to do a lot of public speaking, but, it was radio, television, voiceovers, and all that other good stuff. But to take a picture of me, this was like a no, 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 no. I would get up and leave and walk away before I allowed that shutter to click. So now I had to step out of my comfort zone. I had to step away from old beliefs, old thinking, and move forward into this Alrighty, 21st century of doing video sitting here in front of you, in front of my computer monitor. And to be okay with that. I had to get me out of the way, vanity out of the way, and say, Lord, here I am. How can I best serve? And this is one of those ways. So I want to thank you for allowing me this opportunity to serve. I want to thank you for allowing me this opportunity to testify with you and to share wonderful thoughts and wonderful prayers and thoughts of peace and love and growth and evolvement and happiness and joy. God didn't want us to be unhappy on this planet. He wants us to be filled with joy. So this is time to go out and celebrate. Truly. Celebrate the fact that you're breathing. Celebrate the fact that you have family. Celebrate the fact that you have another chance to give thanks for this day. As always, I will leave my information on how to get a personal reading from me in the description. It is houseofangelcardreadings.com. Come join us on Facebook. We're about to hit 1,100 people again. Oh my goodness. It just seems like it was a week ago we were looking for 700. We're about to hit 1,100. My gosh, thank you all for helping there as well. My ebook is also available on Amazon. Leap of Faith. It matched my card this morning on the Facebook page. That is the title of my book, A Leap of Faith. And, well, you just have my sincerest thanks. And I want to wish you a marvelous Monday, a beautiful day, a blessed day. Walk in peace, pray for peace, starting with yourself, and then spread it to the world. Thank you all. Love you so much. Have a great, 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 marvelous Monday. Namaste.